you endure this harsh treatment?
You've got speeds that rival Sonic the Hedgehog.
Never commit to a series of videos if you're not 100% familiar with the games that you're going to be reviewing. I thought arcade games were going to be the toughest thing that I was going to review on this channel. Turns out, it's Metroid. With how I review games, I cannot do Metroid. So instead of reviewing Metroid, I'm going to take you into the process of making a Human Gaming video, telling you why Metroid, I just can't review it.
So, Metroid is an amazing testament to what games can be. Lastability in 1968 was very hard, but Metroid was a perfect answer to that. There are tons of hours in this game, because you're stuck in a maze. Tons of upgrades, tons of powers up, it was totally worth it. However, it's 2017. We have plenty of games to choose from, like Breath of the Wild, Princess Debut, Jeopardy for the PlayStation 2, and of course, well, actually that's a DVD, but it serves my point still! Metroid, as well as many of the other games on the NES Classic, have aged horribly. Well, except Balloon Fight, because that was a perfect game at the moment of release. Look, I still plan to review other Metroid games. Look, this is a list of all the games I plan to review. Super Metroid and Metroid Prime are here, and I bet those reviews will be great! This game just isn't great for reviews. Not by Chet. With my review style, you know, I look at the story, if there's any jokes to make, I attempt to make those, and if there's anything unique to my playthrough, you know, I mention that. Metroid doesn't really allow for Human Gaming Station reviews, you know? But here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna look at other episodes of WedNESday, and I'm gonna say why those games could be reviewed, and Metroid just can't. Okay, so right off the bat, Super Mario Bros. I can review this and not Metroid because Mario has levels. My style of review loves levels. I can mention anything that stands out in a specific area. Metroid just bleeds together. I mean, sure, it has overarching areas like Norfair and the Brinstar Depths, and it has much smaller contained rooms, but you revisit those areas and they all just mesh together into one big area, which creates a great feeling of exploration, but it can't really be put into words at a moment for my review. Not to mention the graphics of the NES make it so that a lot of the areas are just reused and can't stand out. My second episode, Balloon Fight. Okay, this might be a point of contention, but just let me explain before you mash that dislike button. Balloon Fight is fun. Metroid is not. What? How dare I? Metroid is not fun, but it's a great game. You want to know what another great game that is not fun is? This War of Mine. Both of these games are soul-crushing and make you feel helpless. They make it so that any time that you find something, it feels that much more gratifying. The teeniest little upgrade of 5 more missiles feels great. Awesome. My chances of survival just went up. Getting a scrap of health from an enemy is great! Likewise, every time you get hit, it actually hurts you, because you're that much closer to really dying. The whole experience, you don't really have fun. It's engaging, it's enveloping, it's atmospheric, you feel awesome! But you don't really have fun while playing Metroid. Alright, Double Dragon 2.
The Revenge.
Castlevania and, heck, Ghosts and Goblins. Honestly, this game is probably in a similar difficulty level as those games, but in those games, I believe that I can actually make my suffering funny. The pain I endure in Metroid, it's not really funny. Well, okay, I do have 2 jokes. Let's just pretend for a second like I'm actually doing the review. But when I walked through the door, this little creep went in with me! Look at my health! Ow! Ah, get off me! Get off! Alright, 1 health. All the health in the world! Oh my goodness, Samus got obliterated! This ain't Mario or Zelda where your mangled corpse get the respect of being left there to be feasted on by wild animals. Nope, you just get turned into a paste of space armor and bird DNA. Episodes like Dr. Mario, Excite Bike, and other arcade ports. Why would these short games make an episode and not this game? Well, because it only takes 20 minutes to capture all the footage and all the gameplays in those 20 minutes. I can comment on it and bam, I got an episode. Do you know how long it would take to play Metroid? Probably upwards of 9 hours. There might be some stuff here and there I could comment on, but honestly, with 9 hours, I'd most likely forget what's funny and forget to write it down or comment on it. Alright, Kirby's Adventure. Do you know what every single enemy is exuding in Kirby's Adventure? Personality, character, and charm! The enemies in Metroid are just so plain and lifeless, it really helps to make them seem like bugs or animals and gives you no qualms with killing them. Heck, even the bosses only have like 3 frames of animation.
Actually, you know what? Take it back. If you destroy the block that the enemy is walking on, they actually do become quite cute and funny.
Zelda 2. Now, I loved Zelda 2, but I probably would have hated it if I hadn't watched a speedrun first. Unfortunately, all the speedruns of Metroid break the game, use glitches, and they didn't really show me where to go. So, not only am I clueless in this game, but I can't even learn how to play this game. How come I can't review this game, but I can review Megaman 2?
One simple reason. It ain't a radical Sega game, dude.
So, Metroid is a decrepit antique of a game. Modern gamers should probably avoid this because the gameplay is awful, but there is one thing that it does amazingly. The atmosphere. If you want to feel helpless and are looking for a survival adventure, this game is so good for that. And one thing that really just accentuates it all is the music. The music is so gosh dang good. That opening screen, so eerie, but it calls to you. The song in the main caverns, it makes you feel powerful and ready to rush into danger like the brave bounty hunter that you are. Then you open up this door and everything is deserted as that derelict song pierces the air. You shouldn't be here. This is a monster hideout. If you head in there, you run the risk of becoming as dead as this song. And oh man, Ridley's Lair. I've heard this song in Smash games, but nothing is as creepy or as perfect as a song on this system. The NES may have limited graphics, but you will never, I repeat, never catch me knocking this soundtrack.
So, that's why I can't review Metroid. I mean, I'm super glad that I played it. That way I can truly appreciate Super Metroid for the masterpiece that it is when I finally play it. As for the original Metroid, yeah, I can't review it. This video is the closest to what you're getting. However, if you want to see me review Super Metroid or Metroid Prime, or heck, next week when I review Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, go ahead and subscribe and you'll get all those videos, so many more. It won't be the worst thing you do in your life, probably.